friends, welcome to Love and Life's Journey. I'm Chantel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know about where you live, but here in Idaho, it's getting warmer and the flowers are starting to bloom, and it just seemed like the perfect time to do some garden decor DIYs. So I have 3 projects for you today, but before we get into those, I do want to say thank you to Karma for sponsoring this video. Karma is an app and a browser extension that uses clever tech to ensure that you never miss a coupon code or a price drop. And I will put the link to that in the description box below so you can check that out. Now let's jump in and get started with these DIYs. For this first project, I will be using this planter from Dollar Tree and this trivet I also found at Dollar Tree, as well as some nautical rope and some ivory chalk paint. I'm going to start by dry brushing my planter with the chalk paint. Next, I'm going to remove the little feet from the trivet, and I am going to save these because I will be putting these back on. And I'm going to turn the planter upside down on the back of the trivet and trace around it so I know what the size is. And I'm going to use E6000 and glue those little feet back on so they are right up against the edge of the planter. I sealed the planter, and then I cut a piece of rope, tied a knot in each end, and I'm gluing it onto the top of the trivet using some E6000 and hot glue. And now I have a really cute storage container with a lid that's perfect for keeping my garden gloves and my clippers in. As I said before, this video is sponsored by Karma, which was formerly known as Shoptagr. They are always expanding their capabilities, and they are committed to helping you save money and shop smarter. I recently used Karma when I was shopping for some shoes for an upcoming trip, and not only did I get cash back on these, but it also found coupon codes and found the one that saved me the most money, so I actually saved over 25% on these shoes, and I got some cash back as well. Karma is a totally free browser extension for Google Chrome, and so to get it, all you need to do is click on the link in my description box, and it will take you to the page where you can download this and add it to your browser. And once that's complete, it will take you through the steps to get it set up. So Karma currently works with over 9,000 online stores. So when you are on a site and you find an item that you are interested in, you can click on that Karma button up in the top right-hand corner, and you can actually save your item to different boards and group them into categories. I really love this feature. And then you can also ask Karma to let you know when that item goes on sale, or if it's out of stock, it will tell you when it comes back into stock also. So at the bottom of that little window, you can just click on My Items to see all of the things that you have saved. And to save as much money as possible, you will want to also install the Karma app on your phone or mobile device so that you can be earning cash back, and so that you can also be saving items to those lists that you have created, which you can access both on mobile and desktop. So you can see on my desktop some of the lists that I have created, and I have lists for clothing and accessories, crafting, Disney, and garden. And I've been adding things to my garden list because I'm thinking about that, obviously, since we're doing garden DIYs. But of course, I also have another list for crafting, which I've been adding items that are kind of on my wish list for my Cricut. So you can customize these any way you want, and I really love this feature. My favorite things about Karma is that it will find coupon codes and apply them for you. You don't have to go searching for them, and you can get cash back at many online retailers, and that cash back comes as cash via PayPal, so it's very easy to access. And of course, the thing I love the most about Karma is that it is absolutely free to download and to use. So check out that link in the description, and let's get back to our DIYs. This next project is super simple, and for this I'm using this bamboo wind chime from Dollar Tree as well as this wreath charm. I'm going to be using some black paint, and I'm going to paint the edges and the back of the wreath charm. Next, I wanted to tone down the darkness of the wood of that bamboo wind chime, so I am doing a really heavy dry brush of white paint on it. And then I am just adding the wind chime to the back of that wreath charm with a piece of wire and making a hanger. And that's it. This video is a friend collaboration with Kay and Trish from Crafting Cousins. I have put the link to their video in my description box, so when you're finished watching my video, head on over to their channel, watch their video, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe and let them know that I sent you. For my last project, I will be using this over-the-door hanger from Dollar Tree. I will also be using one of these large paint stir sticks. These are 5-gallon stir sticks. I picked these up at Walmart in a 3-pack for like $1.47, but you can get them at any home improvement store. I'm also going to be using 3 of these little metal buckets. These I also picked up at Walmart. They were 97 cents each. Sometimes you can find them at Dollar Tree, but at Walmart these were in the party section. I will also be using some silver metallic spray paint, as well as this heirloom white spray paint in a satin finish. First, I'm going to take one of the paint stir sticks and I'm going to mark where I need to cut that off so that it's the same length as the over-the-door hanger. I'm using my miter box and saw to cut the end off of the paint stir stick. This is one of my favorite crafting tools, and the link to this is in the description box below if you want to pick one up for yourself. I'm going to use a piece of sandpaper just to smooth off any rough edges or splinters. Sometimes these stir sticks can have some splinters, so I'm just going to go over it quickly just to make sure it's nice and smooth. Then I'm going to use a combination of E6000 and hot glue to glue the stick to the front of the over-the-door hanger. And it's such a nice sunny day that I took it outside. I'm going to give it a couple of coats of the heirloom white spray paint just so the entire piece is one solid color. Then I'm going to spray paint the 3 buckets with the silver metallic paint, and I will paint them on the outside and on the inside. Once that paint is dry, I'm going to be using some elephant colored chalk paint from Waverly and an old paint brush, and I am going to just get a little paint on my paintbrush and just start kind of pouncing that around the outside of the bucket just really randomly, and I'm going to be twisting and turning my brush as I do this. This is going to start giving the bucket more of a galvanized metal look. And I am doing this to all 3 of the buckets. Next, I'm going to take a lighter gray craft paint and I am going to repeat this whole process on all 3 of the buckets, just adding some of the lighter paint to this as well. And now I'm going to mix some of the lighter and the darker paint together, and I'm going to go over these a 3rd time. This is just building the layers and giving more depth to the design that we are putting on the bucket to give it that more realistic galvanized look. Now I'm going to pencil in what I want to write on the front of my hanger. I'm just writing bloom and grow, and then I am going to paint this on using an acrylic paint marker from Arteza. And you could just paint this on with a paintbrush. You could use your Cricut machine or a decal. I thought since this is going to go outside that using paint would be best, because then I can put a sealer over it and it would help seal it on better. And to add a little color to the sign, I'm going to use another acrylic paint marker and just add some leaves on each end of my saying. I also decided to take a little bit of the elephant colored paint and dry brush across the piece just so it wasn't quite so bright and give it a little bit more of a worn and aged look. And I didn't show this on camera, but I did seal the buckets and the hanger with some clear matte sealer to protect it. And before I plant anything in my buckets, I am going to take a nail and a hammer and punch a few holes in the bottom for drainage. And here is mine finished and hanging out on our fence. I really love how this looks. There are a few extra hooks so you could hang maybe some garden tools or something else on this as well, but I really am pleased with it. Let me know in the comments below which project is your favorite, and don't forget to head on over to Kay and Trish's channel, the Crafting Cousins, to watch their garden decor video. And also check out that link in my description box to Karma so you can download the browser extension and start saving money today. If you enjoyed these projects and you would like to see more garden decor projects, let me know in the comments and give this video a like. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the bell to set your notifications so YouTube will notify you when I upload new videos. I have a lot of DIY projects to come, so make sure you're subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day.